that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, the better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we let it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it to that day. Can we let it fade, fade away? You said that you've been searching, silencing my mind, trying to be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand everything that led us here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we let it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it to that day. Can we let it fade, fade away? You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, the better than the lies.
There we go. There we. Hang on here. Getting some echo somewhere. Where's that echo coming from? Give me one sec, guys. We tried that. I'm getting some echo for some reason. Give me a second here. See if that's better. Am I echoing on stream? Hold on. I hate Windows. Give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, so the stream is good. I'm the only one that's hearing the echo, though, which is really annoying. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my output settings. Let's see what that does. No, it's still doing it. What about now? Testing? No, still coming through. Let me see what I can do here. Here we go. Game audio. Still echoing. I am so sorry about this, guys, but if I don't fix this, it'll drive me nuts. So until I fix it, we'll be right back.
Lonely makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade, fade away? You said
Okay. Problems with this until Windows screwed something up. Oh man. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I think that fixed it now. Good, good, good. Okay. So, I think that fixed it. So sorry about this, guys, but I think Windows, after I updated to the new update or whatever, Windows completely changed all my audio settings. And I'm not the only one that goes through this. There's other people out there that goes through this as well. So my apologies. Okay, I'm listening to myself. Audio sounds good on my end. Okay, so now what I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch scenes really quick. Let's see here. I'm going to load up Steam and I'm going to load into the sim for you guys. So give me 1 second. And what happened to my YouTube chat? Let's see. Should be my YouTube chat. Yep. Now, what I'm gonna do is let me. Yeah, that's fine right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. What a day it's been, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this to the side over here because I'm gonna need that for a second. So I gotta pull up Sim Brief. So let me go here. Sim Brief. Dispatch. Gonna create a new flight. Kind of zoom into that a little bit. All right. Now what I'll do here. If I minus that, yeah, it's gonna minus out the chat there. Okay. So let me load this up. We'll get it going here, guys. Gonna be doing a shorter flight today, so nothing too long. Alright guys, I'm trying to set up the game audio for you guys, where you guys can hear. Turn my microphone down a little bit. I feel like that's a little bit too loud. So let me turn that down a bit. Alright. Let me see here. That does that. Settings. That's good there. Audio. Monitoring device. You try that. Options. How's the audio playing? The game audio. Alright, I think we're good now. So I got the gameplay audio working for you guys. So that's coming through. Beautiful. Alright, I think we're good to go. So I can minus that out. Okay. So let's go ahead and do free flight. And we're going to be taking a different plane. So my apologies to all the people that are watching the replay. I do apologize, but you know what? Things happen on stream, and you know whenever there's a new update, Windows can completely mess up all your audio settings on OBS and everything. Oh man, I'm starting to hate Windows more and more every day. It's very annoying. Okay, so we're gonna be taking the Airbus A321. So I like flying this plane. It's a good plane for the most part. We'll go to configure. Now we just need to choose what airline we want to fly with. EasyJet, Orbit Airlines, got Spirit, World Travel. We'll just stick with Spirit Airlines. That'll be fine. Okay, So if I pull up in my sim brief, let's see, layout. Give me one sec here, guys. Let me do some stuff on my sim brief so that way I can enter all this information here. Let's see here. Okay, it's gonna be NKS for that. Okay, so yep, NKS. All right, let me get the flight number, which is gonna be NLX 4611. Okay. All right. So we got the plane. That's all good to go. All right. Where do we want to fly to? Could do a flight from Austin to Houston. So I think we might do that. So actually, let me see. Yep, we're going to select this as our departure. Let's see, which runway do we want to select? Is this 36L? What runway is this? Yeah, 36L. So I want to start somewhere. So just the ramps right here. Let's see. I want to start at the gate. So we'll start about right here, should be fine. Set as departure. So we're gonna type in, it's gonna be KAUS. Alright, beautiful. And now our arrival is gonna be to Houston. Set as arrival. That's gonna be KIAH. Okay, aircraft type is gonna be the Airbus A321. So let's see. Yes, maybe that one. Yeah, that'll do. Airframe. I'm not entirely sure what airframe that would be under. maybe I'll just choose that one. More options. Fuel factor. Let's see. Fin number. Oh, I always forget to enter that on some brief. Fuel factor. I'm just gonna leave that where it is. Registration, that's fine. So if we go back here and we go here, go to configure, identification, tail number is going to be okay, that's not the fin number. Okay, that's fine. All right, I think we're good. So we'll just go ahead and generate this flight. All right, looking at about a 35-minute flight, so that's not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop inside. And let me... All right, wonderful. So let's go ahead and do our pre-flight inspection. It's looking good. We'll take that chalk off. All right, that's good. Engine cover off. All right, I think everything else looks good. All right. Go ahead and hop inside this bad boy. And we'll get some power going here. So, ground service. Yes. Hold on. I gotta turn everything on first. Let's see here. Go ahead and download from SimBrief. Incorrect aircraft. Oops. Alright, that's fine. I don't really need that anyway. Alright, dashboard. Ground services. We're gonna go ahead and toggle. Nope. I want the ground GPU. We're gonna toggle jetway. Open up these doors. That's fine. Toggle catering, toggle luggage, all that good stuff. Payload. All right. Fuel. I don't know how much fuel we're gonna need, so I might just do that. Go ahead and fuel it up. Alright, I guess it's just gonna give us 50%. Okay. Let's see. Because all this we're gonna have to enter into the make do here in just a second. That's all good. That's good. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and get some things powered on here. Let me see. It's been a little bit since I've flown this, so give me a second here. I gotta find the battery and all that, which I think is over in this area. Shut up. Let me go this way. Nope, it's not gonna be that. Here we go. Alright. Battery 1, battery 2. There we go. Now this APU, external power. Beautiful. That's already turned on, okay. That's on, that's on, that's on. APU, that's on. Get some AC going. Waiting for all that to load up there. Looks like they're wanting us to fly about 17,000 feet, according to SimBrief. So, altitude selector, we're gonna do all this. They're wanting us to do 17,000. As far as this, we're gonna aim for, I don't know, about 260. Alright. Do that. Wait, no, let's go ahead and... let's go to nav. Flight director. Altimeter. That's bright. That's maxed out. Go ahead and turn that up. And turn all that up. Adjust our flaps for takeoff. All that jazz. Okay, so now what I'll do is ground services. Go ahead.
Austin ground. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Could you please send a ground power unit?
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. A ground power unit is on the road.
Okay. That way, so we're not running directly off the battery. That's turned on. And turn on our fuel pumps. Oh, that's already turned on. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and pull up our checklist here. Our pre-flight stuff. Always enjoy doing this. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. This should be set in the normal position, which it is. Radar. Go ahead and turn that on. Weather gain, that's fine. Yep, all that's good. That's good. Wiper selector, batteries 1 and 2. Those are turned on. Volts are looking good. External power, that is turned on. APU fire. That's good. I don't know why that's not wanting to close now. Okay. Okay, that's good. APU start. Let's go ahead and start that APU. We'll give that just a couple minutes. Waiting on that APU. Alright, that's good. APU, monitor, APU, yeah. I already see it. Yeah, our flaps are open, all that stuff. APU bleed. Turn that on. All wheel lights. All white lights, excuse me. Make sure all the white lights are turned off. Yeah, I want that turned on. Yeah, I don't see any white lights. Okay. X bleed, that's gonna be on auto. Cockpit, yep, I got that set. Cockpit lights as required, I got that set. EFV, that's all turned on. EFB, excuse me. Engine and aircraft safety, okay. So we gotta enter quite a few things in the McDo here. So, let's see here. Okay. Change code, all that, we'll get to that in just a second. So if we hit perf, V1, so let's check that. Our V1 stuff is gonna be over here somewhere. Okay. I might have to find my V1s over here. Okay. So I got my V1 set up on SimBrief, so let's close out of that for a minute. And let's go ahead and go to the McDo really quick. And we're just gonna make sure that that's selected. So V1's gonna be 138, so 138. Put that there, beautiful. Let's go ahead and brighten that up a little bit. Execute that. Oops. Let's go ahead and clear that by accident. Okay, hold on. Let me do that. Clear. There we go. Alright, so VR is going to be 141. 141 for VR. And V2 is going to be 144. 144. Beautiful. That's done. Flaps. I'll get to that in a minute. Flex to temp. I'll come back to that in a second. Next phase. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna populate the weather. Let's see, what is the temperature? Just gonna do that. So oops, entry out of range. Okay. That might not be for the outside temperature. Mag wind. $120. So 120/06. There we go. Let's see what else. Temp. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for the temperature somewhere else. Barrow. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so flat. Alright, initialize. Here we go. Flight number. Close out of that for a second. Is gonna be. NKS N L X 4611 4611. So okay, okay. We just try NLX. Let me just try that. NLX 4611. There we go. Okay, I didn't have to enter the whole thing. So cruise is gonna be 17,000. So 17,000. I don't know why I keep saying format error, but that's okay. IRS. Okay. Latitude, longitude. RS. see if I can find the IRS for this. Let's see here. Looking through my sim brief. You know, excuse me. You know what? I think that's fine. I'm not gonna take everything too serious today. So time. Let's see. What's the end game time? I don't think we have a clock on here, do we? Oh, it's gonna be 2028. All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna take all that too serious right now. So I'm just gonna get ready to get up in the air here in just a second. That's set to 17,000. We're good there. Let's go ahead and pull this up. Database. Yeah, it's all good. Flight number from to blah blah blah. Cockpit preparation. Good lord. Yeah, I don't see any white lights, so I think we're good there. Make sure that's turned on. Oh, yep. It's supposed to work. Set all these to nav, nav, nav. Alright, let's go ahead and turn these on. Wing light, that can come on. All that can come on. Taxi lights. Go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign on. No smoking. Go ahead and arm the emergency exit. That's good. Probe. That turned on. Pack flow. That's set to normal. Alright, take a look at everything there. Everything looks good there. Battery 1 and 2. Go ahead and turn those off since we're running on the GPU power. That's good. Yes, I know flaps are open. Go ahead and test these. Well, that's good. Engine test 2. Maintenance panel. Brightness. I think that's max brightness. So. Oops. Reset. Landing gear, yep, all that stuff. Speed brake if we need that. I don't think we're gonna need that at the moment. Make sure that's turned on, which it is. Yep, that's turned on. I don't know if we're gonna need auto brake, probably not. Yep, that's at full volume. That, turn that up. Turn that volume up. Okay, that looks good. Get ready to close all the doors here in just a second. Engine master switches, those are off. TCAS. I don't remember TCAS. And I don't remember what TCAS is. That should be System 1. Let's see. Nav charts. Oh, alternate. It's gonna be KAUS for an alternate route. Here we go. I'm not gonna set the co-route. That's good. Cost index. Yep, that's good. That's good. Okay. What else? Alright, final load sheet. We're good there. Okay, so we can start going ahead and go ahead and remove the jetway, get these doors closed. Is the catering service still out? Yeah, we can go ahead and remove that. Remove catering, remove luggage. I don't want that door to be closed. Remove that. Alright, perfect. Let's go back to flight plan. Yep. Deselect. Oops. Hold on. Yep. Accident. Hold on. Let me go back. Thought we were running on the GPU. Hold on. Make sure that restarts everything. Yep, that's on. Yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute. External power. I thought that's what we were running on. Give me a second.
Austin ground. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. I am done with power. Austin ground. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Could you please send a ground power unit?
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. A ground power unit is on the road.
Okay. Try that again, because this update number 5 has been just a little buggy and everything, and it could be I haven't really played in a little bit, so I'm still trying to get back on track with everything. So if I do mess some things up, I do apologize. So I'm not trying to be perfect here, so let's see. Back to clearance. Alright. For engine start, cockpit prep. Yeah, I'll have to turn these back on in just a second. Wonder. Now let me look up. Yeah, I wonder why that's not coming back on. Let me go here. Yeah, the batteries are all on. Let's see. Try resetting it. Okay. Okay. Light deck. Yep, all that's closed. Yeah, before we do that, give me a second. Let me. Yeah, those are off. Yeah, those are on. External power. Yep, that's turned on. Monitor APU start. Here, let me try this. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I think we got it now. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Let's see. Engines are starting up. There we go. Now all that is set. Okay. Reset my altitude. Going up to 17,000. And push for about 260. There we go. Alright. Oopsie. We are moving forward. I don't know why that parking brake. Okay. Take off. We're good there. Alright, I think we're good there. Why did that get reset? There we go. Turn on auto throttle. Okay. Alright, I think we're ready for pushback. So let's go ahead and
Austin ground. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra with whiskey. Request taxi for takeoff. Close traffic.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to and hold short of runway tree 6 left via taxiway Charlie 1 Charlie. Contact tower on 118.225 when ready.
all right.
Taxi to and hold short runway tree 6 left via taxiway Charlie 1 Charlie. Airbus X-ray Golf Sierra.
All right, now we're gonna request pushback. Ground services request pushback.
Austin ground. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra requesting pushback.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Pushback request accepted.
Let's go ahead and release parking brake. There we go.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra requesting pushback to scan aircraft to the right.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Your request has been transmitted to the operator.
Austin ground. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra requesting end pushback.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra. Request to end pushback received.
Parking brake. And we'll go ahead and taxi out onto the runway. A little bit of throttle. Wait on this plane here. Actually, we're just gonna go around it. Looks like that plane is taxiing in there. Gonna get these people to their destination in Houston. Yeah, I know I'm going a little fast, but that's okay.
Airbus X-ray Golf Sierra. You are not clear to take off.
I think that's, is that us? Yeah. I'm not taking off just yet. I'm still taxiing out to the runway, idiot. parking brake. Now we're gonna get our clearance.
Austin Airport Information Whiskey 2000 Zulu.
Oops, wrong one.
Austin Tower, Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Ready for closed traffic at runway tree 6 left.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Altimeter 299er2 traffic is Airbus A320 on final. Left closed traffic approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 left. Airbus X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Alright, we're clear for takeoff. And let's initiate full power. V1 and rotate. Flaps come up. Landing gear comes up. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is just make a quick circle. So we're actually going the other way. See if we can make this. Camera angles are always so messed up. Maybe I'll just turn this way instead, because we're going the wrong way. I'm not the best pilot, guys, I know, but that's okay. We're actually headed that way.
United 622, exit runway when able.
There we go. Now we're getting turned around.
United 622, exit runway when able.
Beautiful. Alright, now autopilot can come on, and altitude selector, heading selector. We're going to pull that this way.
United 622, turn next taxiway. American 1574, contact Houston Center on
Vertical
125.65. Good day.
speed.
United 622, contact ground on 121.9er.
Going to 121.9er, United 622.
I think that should be good. Yeah, we're climbing fast. Altitude. Let me go ahead and pull back on the throttles a little bit.
125.65 for American 1574.
And pull a little bit of speed brake.
Austin Tower, envoy tree 726, ready for departure. Runway tree 6 left, IFR to DFW.
That can go off.
Envoy tree 726, altimeter 29902. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6
Oh, no,
left.
that should be on.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 6 left, envoy tree 726.
Have a no-go, that can come off. Wing lights. I think we're good. Alright. Heading selector. We're going this way, so we're going to turn the plane this way. Beautiful. Alright. So now we're in autopilot, and I don't know why that vertical speed just changed on me. Looks like we've reached our cruising altitude already. Wow, that was quick. Go ahead and pull back on the throttle some more. And initiate some speed brakes. We were going a little bit too fast. What is that? Hold on. Engine start. Yeah, that's all good.
Austin Tower, Southwest 644, 7 miles south, inbound ILS runway
That's
tree
turned
6
off.
left approach.
Anti-ice. EPU master. Oh, we're over speeding. I'm gonna pull back on the throttle some more. Yep, I know. I know, we're over speeding. There we go. Now the speed's going down. That's Hello, welcome, welcome. We got Boeing, Dreamliner. Hello to you. We got CVG plane 16. We're flying to Houston, I believe. Is it Houston we're flying to? Excuse me, we're flying to Austin. Excuse me, flying to Austin. So thank you for joining. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you guys aboard and everything. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you, Mr. CVG Planes. Thank you.
Austin Airport Information X-ray, 2100 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 1 tree. Altimeter 299er 2. ILS runway tree 6 right and ILS runway tree 6 left in use. Landing and departing runway tree 6 right and runway tree 6 left. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have X-ray.
CVG planes. Yeah, I haven't really flown this plane that much, so I'm still trying to get used to how everything works in the plane. So I've had a few technical difficulties with it because I'm still trying to get the hang of flying Airbuses and everything. I'm not that great when it comes to Airbuses, but I'm doing the best that I possibly can. So I'm not a real pilot or anything like that. I just enjoy playing flight sim. So it just takes a little while to get used to everything. I think I'm having a little bit of issues. There we go. That's awesome, man. real pilot. That's really cool. Kudos to you, man. See if I can bloat the chat up a little bit bigger here. Kind of hard for me to see. Can I do it like this? Yeah, there we go. That's much better. Making sure that we're still on course here. Oh, we're about to land. Oopsie. We're getting close to landing. I didn't realize that we were that close to landing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I was too busy paying attention to everything else. And I wasn't paying attention to how close we were to landing. That's my bad. So, in order for me to land, I'm going to have to do a fly around. I didn't realize it had been almost 35 minutes. It was a pretty short flight. So, why am I losing? I'm losing power for some reason. Uh-oh. What's going on here? What I'm going to try to go for. I was paying attention to everything else and I didn't realize that we were close to the airport. But that's okay. I'm still going to try to get it down as best as I can. Yeah, I know we're at the incorrect altitude, but that's okay. Try to bring this plane down as slowly as possible. Maybe I should have selected a longer flight. Let's see. I think it's the damn auto throttle that's turned on. Yeah, for some reason that keeps getting turned on. Let's see here. That's just telling me the weather.
Austin Tower, Airbus Alpha, Sierra, X-ray Golf, Sierra, 12,800 to land.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, Austin Tower. Altimeter 299er2. Make left base runway tree 6 left.
Yeah, I know I'm overspeeding. That's my fault.
Tree 6 left, Airbus X-ray Golf Sierra.
That is my fault. I should have been paying more attention to what I was doing. I'm definitely, before I do the next stream, I'm definitely going to be getting back into things and everything. After taking a break for a little while, let me pull my flaps down. After taking a break stuff. At least I do. So I'm definitely going to be practicing off camera and everything a little bit more. But I like to show the mistakes and everything because I know we all can't be perfect when it comes to this. Now, if this was a real life situation, I'm not a real life pilot, so I wouldn't know the initial protocols to take or anything like that. So, but I'm gonna try to do my best to make a smooth landing. I think I can see the runway now. But I will try my best here. Yeah, I need to pull up a little bit. Slow it down. And let me turn off auto throttle. Approach mode. Yeah, we're going way too fast. Slow this plane down. Make sure, which runway are we landing on? Free cam. Let me see. Looks like they're wanting us to land. Really, that runway. So it looks like they want us to do that. There's a plane there on the runway already. Gears down. Let's do this. Absolutely. All right.
Airbus X-ray Golf Sierra, wind calm, clear to land runway tree 6 left.
Go ahead and slow her down some more.
6 left. Airbus X-ray Golf Sierra.
See if I can try to do this in first person. Oh boy. I will be ordering a flight stick because I'm kind of stuck using the controller for now, but be ordering that in a few days, so it'll be a lot easier. And let me pull back on the speed brakes. We're gonna need some more speed brake. Continue to go down. This is a pretty short runway, it looks like, so. Oh, man. Get it nice and good. Oh, man. Reversers out.
Airbus X-ray Golf Sierra, contact ground on 126.225.
Adjust our flaps. We're gonna get this plane slowed down. Not a perfect landing, but at least we didn't crash into anything, so that's good. Alright, perfect. Alright, we're getting this bad boy slowed down. And I think what we're gonna do is kind of taxi over this way. So let's just go ahead and get our clearance Let's see, ground services. Let's see. Let's see. Let me go ahead and stop this really quick. Down safely. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and stop real quick. And Houston ground. Here we go. Request taxi to
Houston
gates.
ground.
That's what I wanted.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to the gate.
There we go. That's what I wanted.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to gate Echo 16 using taxiway Sierra Juliet Sierra Bravo Sierra Foxtrot Romeo Bravo.
All right, beautiful. Perfect. So let's just go ahead and taxi onto the gates and get these people off this plane. Welcome to, I believe we're in
Airbus X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Austin.
Did you copy?
Right? I think we're in Austin. Yes, I'm copy. See, they still need to fix ATC really bad because it's still a little bugged out. So hopefully with the new update that's coming out, it
Airbus
will get
X-Ray Golf
fixed.
Sierra. Did you copy?
Yes, I heard.
Houston ground. Airbus X-Ray Golf Sierra. Say again, please.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to gate Echo 16 using taxiway Sierra Juliet Sierra Bravo Sierra Foxtrot Romeo Bravo.
Alright. For some reason, ATC wants to be bugged out again. Whatever. It's alright.
Airbus X-Ray Golf Sierra. Did you copy?
Yeah, we're in Austin.
Airbus
Oh, no, we're
X-Ray
not.
Golf
We're-
Sierra. ATC services terminated. Good day.
Hold on. Yeah, we departed from Austin and then we're in Houston now. Yeah, okay. For some reason I was getting a little confused there. Absolutely down safely. Wasn't the perfect landing, but I did manage to save it just in time. I guess I should have chose a little bit of a longer flight. It was a 35-minute flight, and I wasn't aware that we were already coming up on 35 minutes. So, but that's okay. I'm just having fun, and that's all that matters. And I'm always looking for tips and suggestions, so after the stream is done, just let me know in the comments down below on what I can do to improve these flights, and I'd be curious to know. Practice makes perfect, absolutely, CVG. Always practice. Oh, let's go ahead and turn those on. I should have had these already turned on, but that's okay. Let's go ahead. Taxi lights are on. Turn that on. That's fine. Okay. I think we're good there. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, CVG, for the subscription. I really do appreciate it, my man. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you're enjoying. Try to do my best to be as entertaining as I possibly can. but I do appreciate it. Taxi onto the gates here. And don't worry, I will be back live. Let's see. I'll probably do another stream tomorrow or Friday. So we'll be back live with some more flight sim. Probably Friday. So I haven't really set up a schedule just yet for flight sim. So I'm gonna have to set one of those up for during the week. I was thinking like Wednesdays and Fridays would be flight sim. I think that would be pretty fun. I forgot that these Airbuses, they use what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. Yeah, man, just tune in anytime. So I always schedule the stream and just keep an eye out on the community post and everything. So I like to update people. And it looks like this plane is already in that spot. So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna taxi in over here instead. That plane is already there. So, but yeah, just keep an eye out on the community post. And I'll update everybody. And it doesn't have to be perfect, so we're just going to go ahead and go up just a little bit more. And right there should be good. Parking brake. All right, perfect. So now we can start shutting everything down. That can go back up into the normal position. That's up, that's up. Start shutting these down. There we go. Alright, I guess it's gonna do all that for us. I guess I forgot to start the APU, that's fine. So, let's see here. Let's turn all these off. That can go off, that off. That's off. Let's see here. That's off. That can go in the off position. Yeah, I forgot to start up the APU. Let's see. Generators, that can come off. I don't know why that's open. Okay, yeah, I'll give that a shot. I appreciate the suggestion and the tip, CVG. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna, after I get done with this stream here, I'm gonna go watch some more videos and everything, and learn how to fly the Airbuses and everything a little bit better. So I'm still a little rusty. So, but that's okay. Let's see here. I think that's for the most part. I think all this is pretty much good. I don't think. Yeah. Let me pull up the checklist here. Yeah, that's fine. Post-flight. Here we go. Post-flight. It's all good. Radar. Turn all those off. Okay, yeah, certain checklist on your phone, yeah. That definitely would help. That's good. It's already too late for all this, but yeah. Once you get used to the autopilot and all that, yeah, yep, absolutely. So let's go ahead and turn all that off. Overhead lighting, turn that into the off position. Let's see, what else? Let's see. That can be turned off. All that good stuff. So off, off, off. Well, anyways, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this short little flight, and I do apologize for all the technical difficulties I was having in the beginning, as well as this flight here. I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing, but that's okay. If you guys are new, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for all the new subscriptions to Boeing 787 and CVG. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I should be live back on Friday. And yeah, we'll play some more and we'll have some fun. So with that being said, I hope you guys have an awesome evening. And I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.